Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the Uber's Road to Top 10. Today we're going to be using a team with a Z, Hail, Kyurem White, and of course Aberforth passing this team. Originally he passed me a faster Arceus Fairy, but he said that Stealth Rock Groudon was an issue, so I made it really defensive. This kind of hurts a little bit versus the Lucario matchup since we were faster. But at the same time though, we can take close combat into Bullet Punch anyway. Just not Iron Tail, but still Lucario has to hit Iron Tail. We have Spadef rocking Promo Groudon, Meg Gengar, and the objective of this team is status my opponent, trap a lot, and then with Hex Gengar, and then proceed to hopefully get like a late game sweep with Z-Hail, Kyurem White. If you guys didn't know, Z-Hail raises your speed +1. I could also use Blizzard over Ice Beam, but there are primals, which I'm a little bit scared of. So if I decide that I want to use Blizzard, I'll go for it. If not, then this is the way we're going to be rocking. And then Life Orb, Marshadow, and then Fizdef, Ho-Oh. So we have 3 checks to Xerneas, so I think we're going to be alright. If it's Z, Xerneas is an issue, but maybe I can go Marshadow if I expect it to be Z Xerneas, and then I can just steal all its boost. We'll see though. But let's go ahead and look for a game, then we'll show our ranking, and hopefully have some fun games, because this is a more offensive team than I used last time, I would say. Or maybe it wasn't last. No. Last time I did use an offensive team with like Lele, Deoxys. If you guys missed actually any of the Uber's Road Top 10, there's a playlist down below. Encourage you to check that out. Also, did you guys know that Smogon OLT started the official ladder tour? I had no idea that it was already starting. So I'm debating participating in Cycle 1. I'll probably upload maybe Cycle 1, but I don't know if I'll finish Cycle 1. Typically, Cycle 4 or 5 is where I start like actually trying for it and then streaming it and whatnot, mainly because Cycle 1 everybody is just trying to get it right away, and then everybody's using, I mean the ladder's gonna be like bleh, like the OU ladder's gonna be terrible for the next 8 weeks or so. We're gonna be seeing a lot of stall, probably a variation of webs, probably a lot of Aurora Veil as well, and just some weird variations of stall, and then a lot of OLT users. So for like there'll be better opponents on the ladder, I think, for the most part, at least like starting from the bottom and then going all the way to the top. Because if you guys didn't know, OLT is when it's a ladder tour where you you actually have to get like top 10 or like top 4 on the ladder, which is pretty cool. I'll show you guys since it's taking a little while for us to find a game, but I just noticed it right here. They were like Smogon official ladder tournament. It's in tournament section for those that want to set up or sign up rather. Cycle 1 signups, and you just start immediately. So that's it's really cool because you need to be, I believe, what is it? At the end of the playoffs, share it, and number 3 below will qualify. Follow the sign up. I think it's the highest people on the ladder basically. So it's pretty interesting because I just hit road to top 10, and now if I do want to do this, I have to be higher up on the ladder. Out of all the OLT names, anyway. So like ladder tour 4L, aim or something. We'll figure it out if I want to do it. But if you guys want to check it out, you can. Anyway. Wow, that's really cool. I just got back from camp. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this is my first time recording in a couple days, and I am using this team as well, which is pretty fun. So, Scarf Lele, my opponent has. We'll lead off with our Groudon, as it takes on Lele for the most part. Yep. If he wants to go for Psychic, he can. It's going to do a ton. Psychic Terrain is going to be obviously a problem, but I do want my rocks up immediately, especially because there's no actual defog on my opponent's team. Not that Groudon actually does anything, but mainly getting rid of the Psychic Terrain Expert EV spread. Did I just click rocks twice? Oh god, it looked like Precious Blades. Mad at myself, just a little bit. Damage would have been nice because now he has the option of saving this. Z-Hail Kyurem can just easily win. This is Arceus Ground. This is Rocks Primal Groudon. Everything dies, like except for, and this is Scarf Marshadow, which is something I have to be careful about. It's a little bit annoying. I know that Ho-Oh can take 2 just based on the fact that Groudon took, but that's just so annoying, man. No Sacred Fire switchings. If I burn his Salamence, we're good. If I weaken Groudon, we're good. It's just so annoying that I'm already messing up, and it's completely my fault too. Let me just look at this team builder real quick, because if you are going to use a team from my video, I might as well take the advantage. Was it Rocker? Yes, it was SD Rock Tune. Darn it. Alright, so that's an issue. That's a huge issue, and I still have to deal with Psychic Terrain in the back, so that's gonna be annoying. I could Toxic this thing and then go Gengar and then play off a miss. Excuse me. I'm actually gonna, yeah, I'm gonna Toxic him. I expect him to Rocks first. Yeah, I expect him to Rocks first. So we put Groudon on a timer. If he wants to SD up, that's fine. I'm gonna go out into my. It's just now the rocks are up. It's gonna be such a pain. Like, I should just press his blade, the Lele. Why did I misclick Stealth Rock? I'm so sad that I misclicked rocks. So this is alright. I do need this for obviously the Salamence, so I am going to defog right here first. If he wants to SD up, that's fine. If he wants to go for Precious Blade, that's fine as well. My Ho being at full is extremely important in this game because Ho is the only thing that could take a hit from Marshadow, from Lele, like Psychics from Lele and whatnot. I wonder how much I actually did, but we're going to defog right here. As he goes hard, RC's ground. That's not really that much of an issue. Yeah, I'll be able to SD up and whatnot, but if I Toxic him, I'll be okay. Hey. If I Toxic him, I'll be okay. I just gotta outplay everything, so it's gonna be a problem. That'll be the problem, right? Outplaying this will be the problem, but... So what I can do, right? Step one outplaying is, obviously, hitting him with the Toxic and putting him in range of, because Z Earthquake should be able to knock me out, right? At the 25, so I'm assuming Z Earthquake knocks me out. Let me actually calc this real quick, because if it doesn't, then I'm going to recover here first. Arceus Fairy. Everybody see Jam Value's father, by the way. He finally saw the light. That man knows. So the Earthquake does 40 to 47. Okay, so I'm outside of range. Nice. So if he wants to SD up, that's fine. Like I said, I am outside of range of his attack. And if he wants to Stone Edge, I believe that's fine as well. I don't think he'd Stone Edge first. Actually, he could Stone Edge first, but he'd go right for Z. He should go for a Z ground move, right? So plus 2 Z ground. 79 and 94. So I eat this up. I'm just going to go for recover here. I don't want him Stone Edging, as he did try and predict my Ho, which is why I didn't make the Ho play right there. Like I said, I did not want him Stone Edging. And let me just make sure I know exactly the calc outside of ground. So, yeah, I can live every hit. So I can live the Z ground. I'll live Lele's hit, obviously. I'm an Arceus. And, yeah, we're just going to go for the... I'm a Toxic right here first. Yeah, we eat that. Because that way I can at least wear him down. I mean, now he's going to be range of Ice Beam. But, like, he's faster than my Kyurem, so that's the issue. And I am, I guess, playing around with Spadef drops. But the important part is 100% wearing down Lele. And I think I actually want a Judgment here because Recover's so obvious. I don't want him making the hard Deoxys play. So, unfortunately, I get that play wrong. But at the same time, this should be able to knock out Lele with the Poison. At least in 1 or 2 turns. And I can always bring in this after, but Psychic Terrain is going to end. So if he decides to sack this, I get my Arceus back, and Lele goes down. And Psychic Terrain is gone, which means that my Marshadow can put in a lot of work, and I don't have to deal with rocks. So I think I made the correct course of plays. Yeah, so Lele goes down, Psychic Terrain is gone. That was probably the biggest threat to me, I would say. And I believe we can just go right out into Marshadow and just kind of win. Yeah, because Salamence comes out, HP Ice, Hasty should be able to do a bunch to this. Laments, custom set, Happy Fireburn, that's the one I used. Just max. Marshadow. 102. So it does 102 max. It doesn't matter if he switches out to anything. Like if he goes Groudon, it's going to take a ton of damage anyway. From this, and I believe I can still knock him out with close combat even at -1. So yeah, 30% hell yeah, I can still knock him out with close combat even at -1. So Groudon goes down, we prevent rocks. I still have Shadow Sneak for Deoxys. His own Marshadow has to go for Shadow Sneak versus me. If he goes for Rock Tomb, that's fine. I can always just go cure him as well. Deoxys will die. Like this checkmate right now. This has to go for Shadow Sneak. In fact, I'm actually going to go cure him. He can double, but Kyurem prevents any double to Salamence, prevents any double to Arceus Ground. Yeah, they're very, very smart of him to go for Spectral Thief right there. I think I'm just going to go for a Sub-Zero Slammer and get my kill. Very, very smart of him to go for that. But Sub-Zero Slammer literally ensures a kill. You know, Ice Beam actually ensures a kill too. But I want to go for Sub-Zero Slammer because it's a cool move. It is 100% a cool move. This is Scarf Marshadow, and Arceus Ground is 100% going to go down here. Then he can go to Deoxys. All I got to do is Shadow Sneak. Because that's also a hasty Marshadow, it will go down in Shadow Sneak. We learned that. Marshadow can come out and go for close combat if it wants to. If it does, I have 2 ghost types that literally come in. Yeah, he has to go for Spectral Thief. Yep. I get off Ice Beam damage, so just in case, like -1. Oh my god, I did so much. I did not expect that type of damage, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, that's game. Because now I go into my Marshadow and I sweep. Okay, cure him. I love, by the way, what Showdown's doing right here. Like, you know now when Mons go down. As long as I don't misclick, so I'm going to try my hardest not to misclick. So first off, Shadow Sneak right now, obviously. Again, it is double Scarf on that team. So a key turn was definitely going for Toxic on Lele. That was like a 100% key turn. Because Lele was a giant monster threat, right? But if I was because I was able to wear it down and at the same time stall out his Psychic Terrain, I think that turn that I lived and got off the Toxic and the Judgment, it basically put him in a position where, okay, well, I can knock this mon out, but I will lose. I'm not sure why he went on to this first. It's Life Orb. It will die. He had to go out to his own Marshadow, click Shadow Sneak. I would have sacked Gengar there and then went out into my and click Brave Bird. But yeah, that was such a key turn because not only was I stalling out the Psychic Terrain, right, which meant that my priority would be able to work, and like I see, I am sweeping with priority late game. It also meant that my opponent just didn't have Lele, which was again completely my fault that he even had Lele in the first place. It don't suck, bro. Just Marshadow is just really good. Thank you for it doesn't suck. Marshadow is just really, really, really good. Alright, so we get our first win after messing up a little bit. I'm going to try and not misclick at all. I haven't played any games, by the way, so if I have any decay, it's because, yeah, I've decayed. There you go. That's a good reason. Right. Alright, so this game. Z-Hail Curum is actually really nice because I don't see a resist at all to Ice. I mean, I don't have a Ice resist on my team anyway besides Curum. Dialga's a giant threat, especially if it's Shuka. Marshadow ensures a kill early on. If he does have Palkia as a lead, I'm going to lead off with Groudon. I'll lead off his own. This isn't too bad. Obviously, I don't want to stay in, though, because Xerneas is a threat, and I want to keep my Groudon as healthy as possible, though, as much as I want Rocks, right? But he go right for Precious Blades. I have defensive Arceus, and the only issue is if he goes directly into Dialga, which is why I'm going to defog immediately. Oh, but he goes for the Precious Blades first, so we can recover. We can afford to recover here once. If he wants to Thunder Wave, that's fine. Has Rock Tomb. This means that he could potentially 2-hit KO me. We're in Toxic here if he wants to go for Rocks. Oh, he could definitely 2-hit KO me. And he burns me as well, so that's nice. But at least we put him on a timer, though we are losing a switch into Giratina, which I do not like. So I'm definitely going to switch out here. Even if he goes for Rock Tomb, Ho does eat it. Ho eats one Rock Tomb. We don't eat it much anymore, but the important part is wearing down Groudon so Curum can put in work. Yeah, this thing's a monster, man. See, right here would be an example where I wish Gengar had Levitate, but Curse Body's just so good on it anyway. We're going to go directly into my Arceus right here, just in case he decides to go for Rocks first. As he goes for Rock Rocks. Okay, so it is Rocks. It is 100% Rocks. Dialga, so that's not bad. Fire Punch can come out, or he can go for Rock Tomb. I'm actually a little bit worried now if I go Ho and he goes for Rock Tomb here, but I think Fire Punch is the most likely, and all we need to stall out is one more turn of Poison. It doesn't matter what play he makes because I always have Marshadow to come in. I just lost the Palkia switching as well as a Giratina switching, so granted Ho can do the same because Palkia can't click its water move just because of Groudon, but I'm surprised he gave up this Groudon so early. Nice. And we beat this 1v1. I mean, we didn't beat it 1v1, but it only cost me my Arceus. And I'm okay with losing my Defogger, even though obviously he does have Dialga. But yeah, we're able to get rid of this. Double Rock Tomb. It didn't matter what play he made. I went for Recover, which was my best play. Rock Tomb could have missed there, you know. If he didn't get that Fire Punch burn, maybe I would have played it differently. But we'll go directly into Marshadow now as it deals with Dialga. It can probably Oko Palkia, thinking about it. Like, I feel like Palkia, it does like 80 something percent to it. Like 89 to 100%. Yeah, 77 to 91. Yeah, around the 80 something percent. So, Palkia comes out. Directly into Groudon we go. We do need damage off on this Mon to potentially sweep Marshadow in the late game. That did a lot. I'm losing Xerneas switching, but Presence Blaze is still my best play. He goes hard Giratina, so that's nice because I get off Toxic on him, which will put him in range of Hex. Though, no, staying is never my play. Hard Ho is always the play because I can just click Sacred Fire and potentially get a burn. It's better to burn Giratina because Shadow Sneak would be weakened. That man has Hone Claws. Does he have Stone Edge? No. No. Okay, just Shadow Force. I'm Fizz Def Ho, so I can eat one, but this is gonna hurt like hell. It'd be a lot. It'd be really nice if I got this burn on him with Sacred Fire right now. It's a 50% chance. It'd be very, very nice if I got that burn. All right, beautiful. So Dragon Tail might come out. Ho is Fizz Def, so we should be able to take a hit. If he goes for Shadow Force again, that don't matter. Outrage, and that does knock me out, unfortunately. However, while Ho is definitely necessary for Xerneas, I can now go out into my Marshadow, steal his boost, and knock him out with Spectral Thief. I thought he had like Dragon Claw or Dragon Tail rather. Yeah, go ahead and give me the boost. I appreciate that. Nice. So now I knock out Palkia as well if he wants to go out to that, and Giratina is gone. My Kieran White's looking good. If Xerneas wants to set up, I can't actually let Xerneas set up. I think I have to just try and win with Kieran White. So I actually have to attack Xerneas here, I feel like. Yeah, he could be Scarf, but if he's Scarf, then it was going to be hard for me anyway because Gengar, though we got off a hit on something, it would be bad. But this is +1, and if he opts to go for the Geomancy, I can always go for the, I can always attack him right there. Yeah, and I can now bring out my Gengar. Sludge Wave. Yeah, I do have Sludge Wave, so I'm good. Go Gengar. Mega Evolve. I kind of want to sub, but I'll sub later versus Dialga depending on what play he makes. Because I'm trying to win with my late game Kieran, which I think I could set up versus Arceus with. Maybe I think I played this endgame pretty poorly. The Hone Claws Giratina definitely threw me off. I should have switched out. Maybe into Groudon on that thing. Outrage was not something that just didn't cross my mind just because of the fairies running around. And he does go Dialga, which is why I wanted to sub, right? But if he drops a Draco, I can at least lower his special attack and then go for the Will-O-Wisp from there. So I can knock out Xerneas with Ice Beam at that range. Dialga needs a little bit of chip damage first, so it goes for Dragon Pulse. I think Hexing is better than going for Will-O-Wisp. Assuming actually I might take this. Let me go for it. Yeah, that's why Will-O-Wisp was not the play. I did take it, and I would have gotten off huge damage, but Hex twice would have done the exact same thing. Hex twice would have done the exact same thing. Draco Meter does not him out from Groudon just yet. I can potentially roar him out. I do need Rocks up though to beat Palkia and everything, but yeah, I think just going right for the Presence Blades is fine. We do connect, nice. So it would have been nice to hit that because then I could have went for Ice Beam, but I'm also not max speed on Kyurem. And also the fact that Palkia can come out right now. I have to crit anyway, like everything. Because Spacer Run's going to sweep me. Yeah, that's game. That is game. Alright, so that's my bad. I should have played Ho better. That's 100% my bad. I should have played Ho better. Now we lost the point on... We lost some points. A lot of points, probably. I'll look at my rank in a second. What is this? Ubers. 1538. 29 and 3. That's my bad. That was 100% my fault. Anyway. We shall defog later, but we don't lead off with Gengar because if he leads off with Fortress, I can Will-O-Wisp and then sub up and then go for Hex and knock it out. Okay, so I just gotta make Ho better. I really played Ho poorly there. I should have made use of the, oh, this could be Scarf. Oh, that would be a huge problem. This is Scarf. I'm just gonna go directly into Arceus. I can see it just being Rock's Boom as well, but I will defog. Spike's Fortress plus T-Spike maybe? I'll knock off, that's not so bad. So, we're just gonna throw off a Judgment because Fortress can come in, and it will come in. I did 20. Will-O-Wisp looking pretty free, so he could have Toxic as well. He's gonna get up a Spike or Stealth Rock. Toxic, nice. Yeah, I knew that's why I didn't want to go Ho-Oh, because Gengar was just so much better. So we'll Mega Evolve and click Will-O-Wisp right here. Something coming in will be burnt, and he goes Lando, which is absolutely amazing. That is, if this connects, you know, you want to connect, nice. Nice, so we burn Lando, giant threat gone. I need about 70%, 60% off on Xerneas, and then about like 60% off on Kyogre to potentially win with this mon. But directly into Arceus we go. I think it might be Scarfland though because he's running knockoff. Yum. That did nothing. But I do want to stay rather healthy just because of the fact that Rayquaza is there. So I will go for Recover as opposed to going directly into my, my Gengar at that turn. And yep, once again, I'm going to play Gengar the way I've been playing it because I can get up a sub and then I can just hex something. If he wants to stay in, that's fine. I'll defog away the rocks anyway. I'm actually just going to hex immediately. Damage is damage on Fortress. Gyro Ball is smart, but 32. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to 2KO me as long as I land this Will-O-Wisp, and we'll be able to knock out Fortress. Yep. So around 32 is what I expected, half 65. And yes, I'm losing Gengar, but like, look what he's losing. He's losing his Hazard Setter. He can't knock me out with U-turn from Landers if he goes for that, and I get off a Will-O-Wisp on something else, slash the Sludge Wave, respectively. So Landers comes out, which is definitely Scarf. It has to be Scarf, but U-turn does not knock me out. It did knock me out? Wow. Despite burn, I didn't think it would do 3%. Maybe I'm tripping, but doesn't regular Scarf Landers to Gengar do like 12 with U-turn? Then again, this is max attack invested, and that's like defensive usually. That's okay. A little bit annoying, but I will be able to defog away these rocks. Not the most safely, but again, it is already confirmed Scarf Landers, so Kyurem can set up on that. Rayquaza comes out. I have one play here, which is always Marshadow. Because it does knock out Mega Salamence, I'm assuming it will be able to knock out the Rayquaza. I don't care if he goes Kyogre. I don't care if he goes Landorus. I do not care at all. He actually does go Landorus, so we're going to be able to get rid of the Scarf Landorus. Don't have to worry about that with my Ho. And though it would have been okay because last move was probably Stone Edge, so I could have set up on that with certain mons or whatnot. I don't mind if he goes Xerneas because I will phase him out. Like, unless he ingrains first, we're good. And Rayquaza still goes down to HP Ice anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so Xerneas comes out. He can go for Moonblast if he wants to. We're going to go directly into Groudon. If he wants to Geomancy, that's fine, assuming it is Z Geomancy. Everybody loves Geomancy with the Xerneas, but Z Geomancy is actually a giant threat, so I understand why. Let's see if he has Ingrain. Nope. So we negate the giant threat, but I take like 10 million from that anyway, and we find out it is Arceus Fire. Wow. Probably the best Arceus type it could be. We'll just press his blades here. Even if he goes Rayquaza, that's fine. He actually goes Kyogre, so I get off the damage I need for close combat for later. Oh, I definitely get off the damage I need for close combat. Because that was a crit, and just based on the crit damage, he's probably defensive, so I should be able to 2-KO him. Nice. So we get rid of Kyogre. Don't even have to drop a Draco versus that. Rayquaza comes out. This is a giant threat if it's Dragon Dance. It can't be Dragon Dance Z, but it's still a giant threat, so I will roar him out. Waterfalls. Alright, so directly into Arceus we go, and we finally get the opportunity to defog, which makes Ho a great check to Xerneas, and yeah, we take every hit. And because he could still be Z, because Xerneas obviously wasn't Z, but he goes out into Arceus Fire. I don't know what the hell this thing is going to want to do to me, but I will put it on a timer with Toxic. Landing Toxic on anything would be great. Worst case scenario, it's like Refresh, but would you be a Refresh Arceus Fire? I'm going to go Ho and see what happens here. I'm going to double out scouting for a random Fire move or Thunder or anything like that, especially because my Marshadow is looking really good. Because it can steal these boosts and whatnot. So we're going to double out to Arceus and see if he has like a random Thunder. Yep. Exactly. Just scouting for something like that. We live a +2 fire hit, so I'm going to go right for the... Oh, never mind. It's not when it's Z. Oof. My bad, buddy. My bad. Did not realize that would be a thing. I also don't know if Marshadow knocks him out, so I think the better play is to go Ho and double into Kyurem White. And try and win with these two Pokemon right here. I mean, might as well try and go for Z-Heal, right? At least I can 2-KO Xerneas. I'm probably not going to live a +2 fire move, but I mean, I am a really bulky hit, Mon. Yep. So we can get up to the Hail, Give me my +1 speed. Also wear down the Arceus with Hail, and then maybe knock it out with Ice Beam after Toxic. Yeah. Ice Beam should definitely do 4% at least. And then he's forced to go for... If he goes on to Xerneas, he can't Geomancy and beat me at the same time. He has to go Rayquaza and Extreme Speed. Yep, you have to Extreme Speed there. We break a potential Focus Sash, and I think we're good. Oh, no. I forgot Airlock. Duh. I wish I had Rock Tomb, man, because now I can go Xerneas. Yeah. But at least we're wearing down Xerneas. He could spam Thunder, or he could double out into Rayquaza. It might be a 50-50 right here. I think I have to get that right, too. Or maybe I can just win with Ho-Oh on my own. Because he might double right now. I think he's going to double out to Rayquaza, but I'm going to make the Ho-Oh play anyway. And the Moonblast. Alright, so we did that hit, and this gives me 2 opportunities to Sacred Fire, burn Rayquaza, / beat this 1v1 anyway. So I'm going to go for Sacred Fire. It is HP Rock, wow. But this does put Xerneas in range of my next attack. And let me just make sure that 46% is the highest roll he could do with HP Rock. I'm at 46.3, so that's actually not that good. Why is it HP Rock? I used that before, and this is the one time I actually ran into it. Okay, what am I doing? That's not the right Pokemon. Xerneas, Uber, Geomancy. Let's see. I thought it would be Thunder, which I could beat. 46 to 54. That was actually the lowest he could possibly beat. I could still beat Rayquaza with Sacred Fire. No, why would I switch? Unless I'm fearing it to be Scarf Rayquaza, which was Scarf Landers. There's 0 point in me switching. Yeah, I just went with Marshadow anyway. There's actually 0 point in me switching right there. So unless it is Scarf Rayquaza, I'm good. I actually want him to knock me out as well with 2 HP Rocks, so we'll go for Toxic here. Because we want to be able to land it on just potentially a Dragon Dance Rayquaza, because 2 turns of Toxic, plus, though it's Waterfall, I think it's Banded. Yeah, so let him 2 KO me. I go out to Marshadow. There's no way it's Scarf Rayquaza. I knock him out with Shadow Sneak, and then I go for... Actually, there's no reason not to Special Thief, but... And then I go for HP Ice versus Rayquaza and win. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking about doubling there. Again, Scarf Rayquaza is something that crossed my mind, but there's no way it's Scarf Rayquaza plus Scarf Lando, is there? If it is Scarf Rayquaza plus Scarf Lando, Scarf Rayquaza with Extreme Speed? Come on, it has to be Banded. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Good game, nice. So, Marshadow comes through. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the Z-Hail, I mean, at least it wore down Arceus and forced him out to Rayquaza. So I had no idea that he was... Geomancy Arceus Rock. That's something to think about as we're going forward, obviously. That thing was a threat, man. This team's so fun, though. I really do want just a legitimate sweep with Kyurem at the end, but it's going to be difficult, especially with the way the meta is right now. Defensive Arceus Fairy running around. That's why we have Mega Gengar on this team, which is pretty cool because, you know, being able to trap. By the way, big shoutouts to East. East actually won the Smogon World Cup, I think, for the 3rd year in a row. So that's something to be, I guess, you know, proud of. No, that's definitely an accomplishment, like being a powerhouse team 3 years in a row. I mean, and even before then, they won a couple times too. I was actually on one of the teams, but yeah, that's awesome. And some of the games were like really interesting. I don't know. I was looking forward to the DP game though. Didn't get to see it, but we got a game versus just offense straight up. Wow, Ho is really good in this. I'm going to lead off with it because I can just burn Deoxys and potentially to a Kito. Then again, I'm not Banded Ho, so there's no point in me going for that. No Salamence, so I don't have to worry about that Mon. Might as well go for Sacred Fire. He's going to get up his hazards. I can defog later versus something like... I can defog versus Groudon. As he goes for knockoff, that's fine. That's actually very smart because that means I can't check Xerneas as well, but we limit him to Rock. So the rest, everything else on this team is going to be a setup Mon. Blaziken is a threat if it's a Stone Edge variant. Not sure why he went directly into Xerneas when I will roar him out, especially if it's Z Geomancy. Why would you Geomancy directly on Ho-Oh? Like, you have like 3 other Pokemon that can come out on this thing. Okay, well, get out of there. Get out of there. Did he just regular Geomancy just in case he knew I'd roar? I think he was scouting for the roar. That's smart. I'm a Toxic here. Put that boy on a timer. I don't want to go directly into my Arceus, at least not now, not before him being toxic. Him being slower than me is really nice too. That's probably a speed tie. That is a speed tie. We're both 0 speed investment, I believe. Hey, well, I'll take that speed tie. Especially because I get off toxic early on Groudon, turn 5. Hell yeah, that's nice. That man had overheat. Okay, I think he's brave-natured Groudon. This is still useful because it comes in on Groudon. Because he Opposite Sustain is great as well. He does have Toxic, but unless he's packing Double Rock... What is this Groudon set? Unless he's packing Double Rock, we're fine. And Ho is cleared up for the majority of the game, and he misses on top of that. I don't know what his last move is, and I'm scared. So I'm just going to Judgment here. Though, I did put myself in a position to potentially lose to Blaziken, depending on the set, of course. But I will go for Toxic. If it's like SD, or if it's Stone Edge Protect, it's bad for me. If he goes up to Arceus, that's an interesting play. If he goes hard Blaziken, yep, which he should. We're going to go for Judgment here because we don't want a random sub. Poison Jab. So, he's Poison Jab. I don't know what that means at all. I wish I could tell you. Gengar's Poison Jab, Low Kick, Flare Blitz, Knockoff, / Stone Edge. I think I'm going to Scout. I'm going to go Ho and Scout. If he, I'm going to double out into my Groudon right here and Scout for the... There's no way you set up on me, right? And his Poison Jab too, so I've never seen Poison Jab on Blaziken ever. So, he goes up to Kyogre, which is an amazing turn for me because it does ensure that I get off rocks. Or Toxic, and I think Toxic's actually better with Groudon. Though Ice Beam can knock me out, I think Toxic's just way better. Because it makes my Hex power up. Yeah. It makes my Hex be powered up, and then we can trap it and get rid of this Mon, making Kyurem be more of a threat. So I can just Mega Evolve and sub. If he switches, that's fine too. I mean, I'm a Gengar behind a sub. He can't switch on the turn that he can't switch when I'm Mega because obviously Shadow Tag, but he could switch that turn right there. So let's see. Plus Origin Pulse does have a chance to miss. I just gotta wear him down. I think Toxic was my better play if he went out to like an Arceus, but I'm thinking it is E-Killer just because it spikes offense. Yeah, he should definitely go for Ice Beam. That was 100% your better play. And I'm thinking he doesn't have Stone Edge on Blaziken, or he didn't want to risk it that early. But Gengar should only need one more turn to knock him out. I might as well go for the max turn. There's no way this does not do 39%. This is, I just realized, this is Hex, this is boosted. So we get rid of that Mon and potentially giving me a sub for Blaziken as well. Arceus Ghost come out. Wow, that's Marshallow's biggest, like, Marshallow loves this Mon. And we land a Will-O-Wisp as well. Oof. Judgment Arceus Ghost, interesting. Don't know what to think about that. Is it Calm Mind? Judgment Toxic? I'm gonna go Kyurem and just start spamming Ice Beam. I'm gonna go for Hail first. A Z Hail. Because if he's Calm Mind, I'll knock him out with Spectral Thief anyway after a little bit of hit. And if he goes out to Xerneas, I can at least 2 KO him with Ice Beam. I am modest, especially if he's regular Geomancy. I should be able to. It's leftovers Geomancy. Wow, I don't know what to think about this at all. But it does take 2 turns to work, so he might be just a bulky set. I have no idea what to think about, like, what's happening right here. He's probably Rest Talk Geomancy with leftovers, but which means that he can beat my Ho 1v1, which is bad. No, he's Thunderbolt. What? What is this set? I'm gonna double out to my Marshadow, just in case he wants to go for the Thunderbolt again, and he gets the crit. Show me the para too. No, nice, and no Spectral Thief switchings. Ho should be able to beat an Arceus Ghost 1v1. As we get rid of Xerneas right there. And Blaziken, if it comes out, Marshallow's close combat, I don't even know why I'm calculating it, but it will 100% be able to knock him out. But let me calculate anyway, just to be safe. Blaziken, Mega, close combat, 99%. I guess I could get that roll. Thank God I didn't. So we're able to knock out Blaziken there, and all he has left is this Ghost, which I'm trying to keep low enough to the point where I can knock it out with Spectral Thief. So I'm actually going to go directly into my Ho right here. Like, he can't extreme speed me ever because we're obviously both Ghosts. He has Judgment, so I'm actually not sure what to think at all. Energy Ball. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell to think about this set. I'm going to Roost up. because we eat every hit. Energy Ball, I have no idea where am I. Like, he has like a standard-ish looking team, but then they just all have weird sets. Okay, so Will-O-Wisp, Judgment, Energy Ball, Recover? Maybe? I don't even know. He can't set up and beat me. I can stall out his recovers at least, just naturally, and his judgments, which means that Marshadow will be able to beat him 1v1. And I'm just spamming Brave Bird because if the turn he knocks me out is the turn that Marshadow comes in and just clicks Spectral Thief. I wonder how much Spectral Thief actually does to Arceus Ghost. Like, this is like a support Arceus Ghost for some reason. Nothing wrong with a defensive Arceus Ghost, but just not the 83, 98. Wow, I did not expect it to be that much damage. Not gonna lie. And we'll just recover on turns that I'm in range of being 2-hit KO'd. Like, otherwise, it doesn't matter. I'm stalling him out of his own recovers. Every single time he goes for his, this is the less that he has. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to, like, knock him. Just based on the Braver damage, Spectral Thief is definitely going to be able to knock him out at any given point. I just had no idea what his EV spread was. So we win that game. 1563. Let's go ahead and look for one more. We're at 36 minutes. Because I lost one, I do want more games. So, Gengar is just a great lead. And Rayquaza, Arceus Fire, leads off with Landorus. It's a very good lead on my opponent's part. It gives me directly into Arceus. I'm not sure if he remembers that he's playing me, so he might go for U-turn right here. Very solid play, very, very solid play. Definitely. He's going to go Fortress, which is Stealth Rock, Gyro Ball, I'm assuming Rapid Spin and Toxic. Something like that. Maybe I'll play with Fire on, because it's Hidden Power Rock. Hard Kyogre. So I'll be able to get up my Stealth Rock now early, which I am good with because Rick, I didn't have them up last game. He's gonna play Landers differently though. That's gonna be key. Very, very, very smart play on my opponent's part as well. We are just enough speed for an Adamant Rayquaza though. So if he wants to go for Waterfall here, very, very, very smart play. And I have no reason not to click Judgment right now. Even if he goes Fortress, he actually goes Kyogre. So again, he's giving me the damage I need. Like, looking at this game, if I weaken Xerneas, and because he's letting me weaken Kyogre, I'll be good versus, like, I'll be good versus them with my Kyurem. Like, I just need a little bit more damage. I just don't want to have to spam Draco. Doubles out into Landers. Very solid play. We will get up our rocks here because Earthquake does not knock me out, and I can always go Ho-Oh, and Ho-Oh with rocks up literally threatens every single double he can make right now outside of Kyogre. And if he goes, like I said, it threatens every single double he can make. So we're able to bring in Ho-Oh, and there is no way I am not clicking Sacred Fire. I don't care if you bring in your Kyogre. I do not care at all, and soak it up. I will always click Sacred Fire here. Or the Fortress Aegis if it's physically defensive. Yeah, so he goes Kyogre because of its ability. Obviously, my fire type attacks will not work, but I can bring in Groudon after, and just, again, chipping away at Kyogre is so good. It's just so good for me. And Landers being worn down as well. Rest. Alright, so that's not bad. I kind of want a Toxic here, but I think Roaring is just better. Yeah, nice. He went Landers. So we get a little bit of chip damage on that too. Maybe that'll be the difference between me winning late game with... maybe that'll be the difference between me winning late game with the... what's it called? He doesn't know if I have Fire Move or not. He should actually know that I don't have Fire Move. I'm going to go directly into Gengar, so he can't spin. He can get up his Stealth Rock if he wants to. But that might be the difference between me winning late game with a Shadow Sneak win. So, oh, he goes Kyogre, which is nice. I'm going to attempt to sub. Because this is a free turn for me. Though he could obviously have Sleep Talk, but let's see. Yeah, and again, that was the option. That's like that was the best case scenario for me. I was hoping he'd get rest because then it'd be great if he gets rest again. Nice. So I'll be able to 2-hit KO Kyogre with ease, and we're a Gengar behind a sub, man. That is amazing. So we 2-hit KO Kyogre, giant threat gone. Ice Beam is looking more free versus him. Obviously, Xerneas is a problem, and same thing with Arceus. In fact, if he goes Landers, I'm not gonna risk. Oh, this isn't that bad. I'll Will-O-Wisp this. I get 2 opportunities too. And if he opts to get up Stealth Rock, then he can only Gyro Ball to break my sub. So if he goes for Stealth Rock, I'll be able to knock out Fortress as well. Giant threat. Yep. Fortress is gone. Don't have to worry about that mon anymore. Don't have to click Fusion Fair ever. Rayquaza. Landers comes out. So he's giving me the opportunity to defog away these rocks immediately. So we are going to Will-O-Wisp. You're 100% going to Will-O-Wisp here. Yep, Landorus is gone pretty much. He can go for the double into Xerneas probably, but I'm going to make the Arceus play. Actually, he should go out to Xerneas, right? I'm making the Arceus play anyway. No, I can't make the Arceus play. I can lose if he does that. I'm going to go for Hex. If I go Arceus right here, he can't double. What am I saying? Shadow Tag. Ah, nice. Ability. Skill fading as we keep playing the ladder. Shadow Tag is a broken ability, bros. Like, straight up broken. So he goes Arceus Fire, which is nice because I do get off this defog. And if I Toxic him, I put him in range of Hex. Again, obviously Rocks being up is annoying, but like this Mon is just so good versus him. Landorus being burnt means Marshadow always beats it. If he goes right for a Z Fire move, which is a smart play, that should be able to knock me out at 53. Yep, very, very smart play on my opponent's part. Very smart. However, I can go directly out into Ho-Oh and just click Toxic here. Beat him 1v1. If he wants to comment up and spam Thunders, he can. It's not going to do much. It does do something, actually. But we do land my Toxic, which is really, really, really nice for Gengar. Very nice for Gengar. I actually want to go Gengar directly because chances are he'll Calm Mind up here and I can sub up. He has Roar. What? Nice. So I get regen. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. In fact, I have no idea. His last move has to be Recover, which means I Groudon walls him indefinitely, and I do get up Rocks here, and I can just spam Roar after. Yeah, this is beautiful. I thought it'd be like, he had Calm Mind last time, didn't he? I swear he had Calm Mind last time. Anyway, get up a Rocks. As Landorus comes out. And what is he going to go for? Stone Edge? I don't think it even matters. I might as well just go directly into Kyurem right here and just try and set up. As he goes out into more than likely Xerneas now, but I'm going to go for the Z move. I'm going to go for Z Ice Beam versus Xerneas if he comes out to that. Sub-Zero Slammer should do a lot. Yep, this is modest Sub-Zero Slammer. It's going to do a ton. Oh my god, Xerneas just died. Kyurem White, my boy, are you okay? The last 30 had just died. Yo, I didn't expect it to do 88%, what the hell? I mean, I knew he was offensive as hell because of the fact that he had HP Rock, so he had to be modest. HP Rock, only HP Rock sets to run modest. Rayquaza comes out, all I gotta do is go for Ice Beam here. If he knocks me out with Outrage, that's fine because I do have Marshadow. If he doesn't even have Outrage, if he has Dragon Ascent, V-Create, then he can't even knock me out. Oh, and he's Dragon Dance now. So we're going to be able to knock him out with Ice Beam. Switching would have been a choke. Good game, dude. Switching would have definitely been a choke on my part where I can prevent him from setting up. That's another play I want people to realize. Like, do not switch if you do not need to. Even if he can knock you out. He said you're too strong. I think there was just, obviously luck came into play right there. For example, my Gengar, like, I got so lucky versus Kyogre. Like, it was beautiful. Like, I actually loved it. So, we're Ice Beam here because we were able to get it in on rest, and he got double rest. So, I was able to 2-hit KO him and end up being a sub. And we just win the game with Kyurem. Let's drop a Draco. It's been a little bit. No! I don't even get to drop a Draco. That's unfortunate. I like how he has Roar with this. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah. Let's just finish off the game with a nice little close combat right here. And that'll be it. That was fun. That was definitely fun, yo. Kyurem. Yeah. Why do you say that's my name? That's literally my name. Whoa. I don't understand. What's happening? That's literally my name. It's an honor for me. This guy's a nice guy. It was a fun game. Alright, so we're going to be able to knock him out with close combat. We didn't really gain too many points this episode because of that one loss. Or did we lose twice? It should be X. If we lost once, we should be X and 3. Yeah, 32 and 3. So we're at 1581. Again, slowly climbing to the 1800. Whoa. I mean, we are slowly climbing to the 1800. That's not a lie, but when it comes to Uber's top 10 is 1700, so you're about 150 points away, which is pretty cool. We're in the top 1 what is this? Yeah, we're number 185 on the ladder, so we are climbing there. Anyway, if you guys all enjoyed, I would appreciate if you guys would leave a like. Thank you so much, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time with the next episode of the Road to Top 10 in Uber. So goodbye, friends.